Greetings today from Sadie's Place NY, Social Adult Day Service in Poughkeepsie, New York. Today is March 21st, 2021. I'm the owner of Sadie's Place, Dr. Stacey Lamar, and I am going out on Facebook for the second time since COVID with a video to let the community know the dire need that Sadie's Place has right now to keep these doors open and get some community help with the infrastructure costs as we all are trying to survive and get through and get vaccinated with the COVID vaccine and get back to some sort of normal. It's been a tough year for all of us, and especially so for our seniors. In the previous video, I discussed a little while back about the families and their struggles through COVID and asking the community to not pass judgment. I really have some issues that are coming forth with this business that I feel that I'm at a loss with our leadership in Dutchess County, and it's time for me to bring it to the community and let you guys decide. I come with a heavy heart to say that Sadie's Place will be closed in 60 days if we do not get community support to keep this business open. And that's sad. It's not because we're a bad business model. It is not because we are not serving our community. It is not because my income is too high. Because truth be told, since we opened in 2017, I have not taken one penny from this business in the 5-year plan to grow. It's because of COVID. And it's because we don't have really good structured leadership in this community to address the needs of our seniors that don't fall into the category of nursing home and assisted living. And for me to say that statement publicly, I think it's important that I give you just a brief snippet of my background that allows me to say that with confidence. I am born and raised from Poughkeepsie. I'm 54 years old. I've been a nurse in this community since 1989. I've been a nurse midwife in this community since 2000. I have delivered countless babies in this community. I have served this community. I have struggled through this community and seen the ups and the downs. I have a master's degree from NYU, but my roots come from Dutchess Community College. My bachelor's came from SUNY New Paltz, and my doctorate is in public health from New York Medical College. So I have the street cred to be able to speak openly about what I feel is wrong in this community right now. And I want to call out what I believe is bad behavior. Behavior that to me is disingenuous and disappointing. And I want to give credit to the people that I think have gone above and beyond for our seniors in this community in my 4 years from 2017 to now, and what I've witnessed with this business and what I've heard through the community from anecdotal stories from family members. Let me begin with the Dutchess County Office for the Aging and Todd Tancredi, the director of that organization. Todd is a great person trying really hard to do his best to navigate the political atmosphere of this community and to support, from my vantage point, from my vision, his team. When Sadie's Place first came to fruition, when this model came into my thoughts back in 2017, I went to Todd Tancredi and his team and I discussed it with them. Absolutely on board, supportive, from Stephanie Perry and all the amazing case managers and support staff they have over there. I can't name all the names that I would like to thank from the Dutchess County Office for the Aging because I'd be afraid that I'm going to miss somebody. So let me say that Todd Tancredi and his team, Stephanie Perry and all of them, they really deserve a standing ovation during this time. They are truly viscerally aware of what the seniors in our community are going through, from the indigent to the ones that have extraordinary means. It doesn't matter. They are still struggling because COVID doesn't care what your bank book has in it. Doesn't care. It's getting everybody. Doesn't care what color you are, and it doesn't care how much money's in the bank. That's what it is. So thank you to Todd Tancredi, to the Dutchess County Office for the Aging, and to all their help and their support, whether it's just a quick email or a quick phone call over the past year to see how we're doing. It's appreciated. Senator Sue Serino and her team, thank you for all your support of our seniors and of Sadie's Place over the years. Your team has either contacted me periodically or responded to my communications periodically when I've had issues, concerns, or even thought there were possible solutions to problems that may or may not play out. They've been acknowledged by you or your team, and I thank you. I will go so far as to say that those leaders and the people that work in those capacities, I believe that you are as passionate about protecting the community as I am, and that there are times when you're going to lose sleep because you feel like there's more that needs to be done and you just can't seem to get it done. And that's what leadership does. Leadership takes it seriously. Jay Baisley, Town of Poughkeepsie, helped the zoning to happen for this business back in 2017. Ann Shershin, they broke down barriers for me to help make this happen because they saw the need in the community that Social Adult Day needed to be here, that we have a large senior population in Dutchess County, and that this model was important for our seniors. It was necessary. So the failure of, or the potential failure of Sadie's Place in the next 60 days is not because it's a bad model. Rhinebeck Bank supported this model, and they have been amazing champions to this model since 2017. When I walked in with a vision and said, can we make this happen? And the bank books from this business show the potential for growth pre-COVID. And the devastation in 2021, because we did pretty good last year despite COVID. The rug got pulled out from under us in December of 2020. So January 2021 is where we are now feeling the pain. And in February 2nd, 2021, as the vaccine rollout started to happen, and my dates may be off a little bit, Dutchess County Department of Health, stand up. Standing ovation to the Dutchess County Department of Health. Mario Rodriguez, Joe Ryan, our Commissioner of Health, doing an amazing job in vaccine distribution and rollout. Serving our community. There are, I think, approximately 1,000 volunteers, me being one of them, out there wanting to help to vaccinate and get this virus under control in our community. Incredible heroes. Incredible heroes. The Dutchess County Department of Health has tried to take this event and correct the course as quickly as possible in a quick amount of time with limited resources. And I applaud you. But on February 2nd, 2021, I wrote a letter to Mark Molinaro, our county executive. I expressed some issues that I had heard from physician colleagues with regard to vaccines and the seniors, and I have made it clear to him through Twitter and other social means that Sadie's Place is threatened. And it's unfortunate because not once since 2017 has Mark Molinaro ever reached out to me, introduced himself to me, come through the doors, sent a letter, nothing. And I have seen this man in public events that we have sponsored for seniors, never introduced himself to me. Sent a letter telling him that we have an issue here and I don't want to lose this business in this community because I know the value we have, and I've gotten crickets. Recently, it appears that the banter is more attuned to, more aligned with what's going on with our governor and his drama. And I can't help but, as a citizen of Dutchess County, knowing the political aspirations of Mark Molinaro to want that position, to see this as nothing more than an opportunity for him to get on the bandwagon to push out a governor so that he can try and vie for that spot. So I see this as personal motivation and not necessarily true victim sympathy or empathy. And yeah, I said it. And anybody that knows me in the past 30 years, and anybody that knows me and the legal drama that I went through, #MeToo, knows that victims' rights and women's rights are priority in my world. Absolute priority. So to the governor of this state, you are a handsome man, and you are of my generation, and you're a paisan. And sometimes it just happens that your ego gets a little bit bigger than your common sense. And being part of your generation, we women, we used to take it. We used to turn a blind eye to it. We used to accept it as culture. We used to accept it as the norm. But these young girls, 20s, 30s now, they looked at what the moms and their grandmoms and their aunts have gone through, and they ain't taking it anymore. So I do believe you deserve to have an independent investigation of all the facts as they come out. You are entitled to that, my friend. And you don't really need the extra drama of politicians that want your seat, trying to vie for your spot like a bunch of sharks in the water when the chum got thrown in. Because the young people, the women that have been victimized or potentially victimized, are once again being victimized by the political frenzy and any disingenuous attempt to try and support them, to me, falls really short. Sadie's Place has 60 days. There's been a GoFundMe page up since COVID began. I have endless letters and phone calls of family members with tears crying to me, please don't close, we can't lose you, what are we going to do without you? And I'm sorry. I haven't taken a paycheck from this business since we opened, because this business is really not about the money for me. This is a labor of love. I'm comfortable enough in my world that I have been able to allow this business to blossom, to bring it to through infancy, to try and negotiate through COVID, and not ever sacrifice the best that our seniors deserve to have. If I won't eat the food, I'm not serving it to them. If I'm not going to sit on that chair, I'm not putting them in it. Our seniors here are our family, and they get the best possible treatment that I can give them so that I can sleep at night knowing that I did my best for them. And now it's about the community's effort and the community push to see where this business is going to stand in 60 days. GoFundMe page is out there. We are in the rubber hits the road moment. And no matter what happens, I have nothing but gratitude for the Dutchess County Office for the Aging, the Hudson Valley Alzheimer's Association, the Parkinson's groups, every physician, social worker, nurse, in the community that has helped to plug for us, refer clients to us, get to know more about us, because you guys have made this business so successful. Senator Serino, you are a hero to me. You are a woman leader, and you are a woman of power, and you are a woman of integrity. I honor you for all that you do. You have a lot of big issues, and you don't seem to really get too involved with the partisan minutia, the best I can tell. I can't be in healthcare and possibly deal with effectively taking care of people if I'm concerned about their politics, their color, their religion, or anything else. It doesn't matter. When they come in, they are a person that needs care. This business needs tender, loving care right now. It needs a community push, and it needs our leadership to recognize that we are too important in this little community to fail. We are a model for what New York State needs in social adult in our state. We are a model, and we are a damn good model. We are based on nursing values. We follow the regulations and the guidelines of the state, and we exceed expectations in our community and with every single family that we have ever cared for. If there's a family out there that has not been satisfied with us, they have not told me. The satisfaction surveys that I get back are stellar. And I am humbled for that. I am absolutely humble. I have a lot of gratitude for my 30 years in healthcare. A lot of gratitude. It took a lot to step outside and become the community leader and a champion for seniors. And I can't do it without the amazing staff that we have. My staff is outstanding. And the families and the clients that come to us are outstanding. And Dutchess County and Poughkeepsie, New York are amazing places to raise a family. But Mr. Molinaro, I think you fall short right now. You fall short, and I think your ego falls a little bit too big. Rather than making sure you're at the right photo opportunity for COVID vaccines at the right location, why don't you read your emails and respond to the little people here that are in the trenches trying to serve? And why don't you put a little bit stronger effort into the fact that businesses are failing around you? It's been more than a year, and we need some kind of help, some kind of real, legitimate, financial help to keep these businesses open for the next few months so that we can get through this COVID crisis, get people vaccinated, and get our community back on its feet. No matter what happens in the next 60 days, I want to thank you, everybody, for listening to this and for putting out the community effort to help keep Sadie's Place open. God bless.